So Assassin's Creed is going to be getting an anime adaptation by the same fellow who has brought us the adaptation for Castlevania, which is just now, I think, on Netflix. As I said, during our update portion of the podcast, I was pretty happy with it actually. It had game references in it. It had fairly well represented and well developed characters. Story was pretty good. And the animation is also done pretty fairly well. Only a few rough spots. But it's only 4 episodes, so I watched it all today, and I'm kind of wanting more. Well, we are getting more, but it looks like in the form of Assassin's Creed. They're going to give it the same treatment, and it even looks like the Assassin's Creed head of content over at Ubisoft is also involved in the project, and I believe his name is, I'm going to butcher it, but Azizia Amar, I believe. He says he went ahead and confirmed on Twitter that yes, that they do have a project with the producer of the Castlevania show, and his name is Adi Shankar. And he's just really, it sounds like he's pretty amped up to be doing this with him. So if it's going to be anything like it, and I kind of feel like if they were able to capture the feel of Castlevania in a game, even from because I think I don't know if I mentioned this in the podcast, but it feels the most like the storyline from Castlevania 3 that they want to draw from. So if I kind of feel like with Assassin's Creed, and this
Assassin's Creed 2.
Honestly, I think the first one, honestly, when you just look at the storyline is actually really good.
It is, but most people jumped on during the Ezio trilogy.
Which is,
for a lot of fans, the Ezio trilogy is the best.
Which is why I think it'd be good to start at the very beginning. Because, we've had the Ezio trilogy. I mean, they did that last year in lieu of releasing a new Assassin's Creed game.
And honestly,
it doesn't hold up too well anymore.
Well, it would depend on how you would make it, because all of the Assassin's Creed games, or at least Altair, Ezio, they both are completely different personalities, and the way that they fight and aid the Creed is completely different from each other. Altair is very just my mission is to kill and stop the evil Templars. Ezio's at first is just family vengeance, and then it goes into if the Creed confronts him and it's just
right.
Your father was a part of this, and it's we'll help you take him down.
Well, each of the assassins kind of have their own life lessons that they have to go through. With Ezio, I mean, his story is kind of a tale of revenge at the during the first game and on into the second game, I would say, with Brotherhood. By the time you get into Revelations and he's an older guy, it kind of starts answering deeper questions about how long should you fight for something? How, when is it, how much of your life should you give to a cause? With Connor, it's something more like he doesn't know who to believe in Assassin's Creed 3. He doesn't know which side he, is more right, because both sides are flawed. So he's constantly going between that. I want to say, Edward Conway. He is going between. Well,
he's just a liar.
He's just a pirate.
He's not even an assassin.
I mean, but he does he kind of see, you kind of just see the whole run of the pirates through the eyes of an assassin. And then the first game, I think, has a lot in there because you start from a position of a master assassin. And, I just blanked on his name. Altair, you mess up on a mission, you get stripped of your rank, and you start over as a grunt. And you have to earn your way back in. And you start the game off as a very arrogant, very high opinion of himself assassin, and he goes through the whole humiliation and bringing things back up. Plus, it's got one of the better twists in the series also before it got too crazy with just twists left and right. So I feel like it's got a strong enough story to start there, because that's kind of like it's basic. It's pretty basic as far as the story goes, but it's also, you can work. I feel like with the basic storyline, you could work with that better for an adaptation. I'm not saying don't ever do, Ezio's story, but I think if they start in the games, if they actually do content that's based off the games, I would love to see an Altair storyline.
It also depends if they're just going to do the assassins part of it, of like the past, if they're even going to like bother with the animus, or if they're going to incorporate that into it.
Do we have to?
Honestly, like, I would much prefer just doing get rid of the evil corporation in the future. Just have it be about ancient times.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because it's so much more appealing than, we have to you look at your memories. We have to train you, but we're not going to use you because we're the evil guys. But we need you to tell us where the apple is, and it's not really an apple. It's a ball from the aliens who came in the future past. The story of Assassin's Creed just got so dumb after Brotherhood.
So here's actually some thoughts from Shankar that might actually give us an idea of what the anime will look like. He said, I played the first edition of Assassin's Creed the year I moved to Los Angeles. At that moment, I knew absolutely no one in the industry could never have imagined that one day. I think he's talking about making the anime series. Ubisoft would ask me to take the world of Assassin's Creed and create an original anime story set in as an anime series. So, it is going to be original, which could be good.
Could be good. We all thought the movie was going to be good.
Yeah. That's the only thing. Like,
but I guess if
the movie wasn't bad because it was original. The movie was bad just because
it's a video game movie. They never turn out.
It was bad for all but the red flags that came up, like, there's only going to be 30 minutes in the past. They're going to be, speaking a different language in the past, even though that doesn't happen in the game. They're going to... all those reasons made it a bad movie. And we knew it was going to be bad, but...
No, Castlevania is apparently pretty good. Maybe this will be pretty good.
I think so. It's a good first showing with only 4 episodes.